My dear friends, today is Sunday. Sunday is a day to relax, to have chai, and to have answer your questions without a topic. So it's an open question on life, God, happiness, karma, spirituality, birth, death, rebirth, religion. Any question you want to ask me, you can ask me any question. And if you don't ask me, then I will ask you some questions. But we have got Sunday as an open day. Sip Atmanand, Sip Renuka, Sip Rutanu, Sip Kamalji. Sip Ahmatma, Sip Shiba, Sip Shiva, Sip Vinayak, Sip Sadanand, Sip Girija, Sip Alak, Sip Girishanand, Sip Sarlanand, Sip Ahem, Sip Rajanand, Sip Sukhi, Sip Yogini, Sip Anand, Sip Samatma, Sip Parvati Amma, Sip Gigi, Sip Sagai, Sip Krishnanamma, Sip Sita, Sip Rumataji, Sip Prakash, Sip Pik, Sip Deepatma, Sip Soham, Sip Krishna, Sip Shair, Sip Siri, and I think the rest are. Welcome to the call. Here you are. Any question? And we have Atmanand and Vinayak. Atmanand and Vinayak, two questions. Yes, please. Someone always calls with you.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivaham.
I was slightly off topic subject today.
Oh, any topic is okay.
Sunday, I can take that flexibly.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so, I wanted to understand from you, what do you feel about, putting somebody on a ventilator and keeping him in that for a very long time? How does that affect karmically? Does it have any impact?
You're asking if, in from point of view of general question, of you were to put somebody in a ventilator.
No, one of my relatives is in a ventilator for the last 2 to 3 weeks. And I was just hearing some random thing. They were telling that putting on ventilator is like against the will of God, and it's not good. So I just wanted to understand your view.
Okay, so let me tell you, there are several perspectives to this. If the person is 18 years old or 28 years old, for example, and is gone into a coma, you can't take off the ventilator because maybe that person has got a full life to live. If the same time a person is 78 years old or 88 years old, then what are you trying to put the ventilator for? The person has lived their life. That's one way of
Yeah, in
looking
this
at it.
particular case, he is like 85 years old.
Then what are you trying to put the ventilator for? Is that person's life so important that they must live for the sake of something? And ideally, the doctor will tell you what are the chances of this person coming out of the ventilator, which means that normally they try 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, they try. Correct? Then the doctor tells you it's not working because either the patient must respond to medicine or respond to some stimulus, respond in some way. If the person is not respond, then a person can be on a ventilator for 10 years. But I think that when a person is on a ventilator, I believe that very soon, the organs start failing. The person will not last for long. So these days also it's become a medical business to keep people on the ventilator and charge you for huge amounts and charge you for the ICU and charge you for all those things.
Yeah, I think they are well off. So I somehow feel the hospital is just ripping them off. Actually. But anyway, so another topic.
Take. I would, if I were you, to advise, I would get 3 specialists to come and give an opinion.
No, I think it's a relative. They have also not asked my opinion. I'm just, kind of, because I typically believe we should not get involved unless the opinion is asked for.
Ventilator is a kind of an intervention. If somebody doesn't have to die, they won't die. If you are giving a ventilator, it's artificial life support. That should give you answer to whatever I'm saying. Next, sir, you have another question?
Yeah. Many people donate organs after death. So what's the take on that actually? Is it, at least from
You tell
the
me.
where I come from, they say it is not good. But I just wanted to hear your perspective.
So you tell me what is good and not good about it. I'm asking, suppose today, I'm asking you, take you. Okay? You tell that if whenever I die, you sign up Please take my eyes, please take my kidney, please take my, you're right. So the question is, there are two ways of looking at it, right? Oh, we must do it because, we are giving eyes to people, we are giving kidney to people. If you look at it spiritually, if God wanted a kidney or eye, God can make million kidneys and million eyes. So we don't have to necessarily do it. But if suppose you feel like doing it, anything wrong in doing it? What wrong? Nothing wrong in doing it. You're just feeling like doing it, you do it. So I think it's each one's perspective and each one's choice. But there's
But
nothing.
will it have any karmic implications?
No, 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 no. How? Tell me how.
No, I somebody was telling in a
Oh,
podcast, if you
okay.
donate your
No, no. It will have a positive karmic influence if you are in the non-spiritual life.
non-spiritual life, okay,
In a
then maybe what?
spiritual life, there's no karmic. I'm sorry, I answered without putting this line. In a spiritual life, it has no karmic influence.
Understood.
But if you are not a non-spiritual, you're a worldly person. अरे मेरा अपना अंक दे दिया तो अच्छा कर्मा किया तो अगर जन्म लूंगा. Some people say जन्म लूंगा तो अंधा जन्म लूंगा. This also ignorance is there. If I give my eyes now, when I'm born, I'll be born blind. Any logic? So this is the kind of nonsense that's circulating in the world. So we have to be in consciousness. The most important point, be in consciousness. Be in consciousness. You will get all the answers.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back. I'll give others opportunity.
Yeah, you can. Sunday you can come back. Vinayak, yes, Vinayak. Question from Vinayak. Unmute. Vinayak, unmute and speak, please. Yes,
Namaste.
sir. Namaste.
Namaste. Sir, just I want to tell my experience which I had on second of this month, that is last Sunday. So I can say that I tasted a little of self-realization and pure consciousness.
Okay.
Body I could not recognize. Mind, however I tried, I cannot recognize. And body, intellect, egoism, everything was absent. I was in some sort, where I was, I don't know at all.
Okay.
And where I was, I don't know at all. I tried to find very vigorously, I had a body, where has it gone? I had a body, where has it gone? I was in that thinking, but the body did not appear at all. Mind I could not find. And I think and a totally dreamless state it was. No thoughts, no dream, etc. And I tasted that pure consciousness for say from the period from 12 to 1:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m. in the noon. In the noon, it happened to me, and I tasted it, and also I recognized it. It was all bliss, only bliss. I don't know where I was.
So what do you think?
I think by the grace of some masters like you and Vivekananda, Paramahamsa, etc., which I read much, so I was able to transcend to that level, at least for some time.
So do you think you have now completely awakened or you are back to your normal life?
Now I am not in normal life, but I recognize, I remember it.
So
I remember the experience.
What you remember the?
I remember that experience.
Correct. So what you have had is you have had an experience.
Huh.
You have a realization that you have, then you will remain in that realization even till today.
Oh, that kind of thing has not happened.
But it's a good experience. So it's a good experience. What you're telling me, you had an experience that I'm not out of body, or I'm not feeling the body, the mind, the ego, that nothingness. You have the feeling of nothingness. Am I right? Is my understanding correct?
Yes.
So that is
I
called.
was conscious only conscious I was.
But you need to see, realization is an awakening.
Huh.
Realization means you awaken and you remain in that state forever.
Forever is not possible.
No. Realization means like that. Realization means that you will always be in that state of मैं क्या हूं कुछ भी नहीं. Today somebody told me, I I don't want to come back to this earth. What somebody told me, I don't want to come back to this earth. So I asked the question, who will come back to this earth? Will the body come back to, can the body come back to earth? Vinay, can the body come back to earth? When the body dies, can the body come back?
The same body may not come as per your teaching.
Cannot come. No, your body becomes ashes. Body cannot come. So who comes back to this world?
That soul.
Not the soul.
ME,
mind and ego. So the ME, the mind and ego comes back. But then there's no mind and ego. Mind and ego does not exist.
I was not able to trace it. ME, I was not able to trace in that experience.
So, but it's come back, no? After that experience, now the mind and ego has come back.
Has come back.
So you need to eliminate it completely, the mind and the ego. Then the ego becomes enlightened. Then you will never say, I don't want rebirth. That means you have awakened to the truth. I cannot be reborn. The one who is enlightened, what do they say? I cannot be reborn. I cannot. It's not possible. The moment you are awakened, the line you have to keep on saying is, I cannot be reborn. I am incapable of being reborn because I am the Atma. I am the divine soul. I cannot be reborn. But good experience, Vinayak. And I think you should ask more questions. I see you very often on the call. You're actively on videos on.
I'm always on the call. I'm always present to your
Where
meeting.
Are you from? Which place are you at?
I'm from Bangalore only, near Delmagla.
But how many times have you asked question? Many times or?
One question I asked you, that was the saying of Swami Vivekananda. I repeat. God is an infinite circle whose circumference is everywhere, but whose center is also everywhere. Whose circumference is everywhere and whose center is also everywhere. But man or the soul is also an infinite circle whose center is somewhere. That was the statement made by Swami Vivekananda. To my little mind, I can understand it. I asked you, but you totally denied it, saying that soul, God is an energy. Energy. How did Swami Vivekananda said it? Now that he is not on earth, we cannot ask him for any explanation. Matter is closed.
If you are on WhatsApp, just send that to me on WhatsApp. If you are on my WhatsApp,
I sent the same one thing only. I sent it to you, and your response was like this.
Send it again to me, and I will contemplate one more time on it. Okay.
Okay.
What he's trying to say, I will try to understand.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vinayak. Shayad and Rutanu.
प्रभु शिवम
शिवम सर.
तो किसी ने कहा है दुनिया नहीं जागीर किसी की, राजा हो या रंक यहाँ पर सब हैं पहरेदार, इतने आकर चले गए कुछ जाने को तैयार. So Anand was telling, so today I was just researching the Kabir one. Kabir also says, better to die in some land where nobody knows. At least animals will eat you. You will serve something. So when we have understood we are not the body, by at least giving something, at least if someone is use my used tire also, that is good enough, provided I have taken care of the body well. So that was my opinion I wanted to tell. Yeah, I very seriously promote body donation after liberation.
As I told that if you feel like donating, donate. कुछ भी problem नहीं है. If you feel that you don't want to donate, I do not feel anything wrong in it. Like that, I look at it like that.
My intention is, if you have maintained it well and you have understood the body is an instrument of God, then of course in donating also somebody will get a good product. अब पी के liver खराब करके बोला मैं donate कर दूं, कौन लेगा सर बोले.
Okay, good, Shayad. So we are looking forward to that podcast with Prahlad, with Kamal and Renuka ji are trying to coordinate. So we are now going on to Rutanu and Will. Thank you, Shayad.
Shivoham, Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, in ABCD, A is very tough.
A is very tough. Why?
But accepting without protest. So we keep on accepting.
What is the meaning of acceptance? Why you should accept?
You should accept because that is God's will.
No. Why should you accept?
Because some things you cannot change, you should accept it.
No. Why should you accept?
Because then you will not be fighting
No. Why should
against.
you accept?
Because it is karma.
Yes. If you don't understand it is your karma and don't accept, then you are creating fresh karma. So accepting means okay, हो गया, मेरा एक कर्मा हो गया, दूसरा कर्मा हो गया, तीसरा कर्मा हो गया. Finally, you become in a mode of surrender. And ultimately, when you become a divine instrument, you only are not you. What do you worry about body, mind, ego when you transcend? But till you transcend the body, mind, ego, you must accept. If you're not accepting means you are resisting your own karma transcendence. You can't. It's not good. It's bad for you. Whatever is happening is your karma. Please accept. Please accept. Please accept. Will
Yes.
and Siri. Thank you. Will and Siri. Thank you. Will and Siri.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for taking this, and greetings to this very honorable group. I talked to you last time about Ramana Maharshi's method, and you asserted the neti-neti practice, which people generally agree with. But I wonder if you could just really discuss that issue a little bit, the actual practice. Obviously, I guess it's a kind of, I think you talked about it in relationship to your own enlightenment, which took place on the Air France aeroplane. And it was like a kind of discussion you had with yourself. It seemed to be, it's not like a mechanical practice, like you're not, neti-neti sounds like a mechanical thing, not. But I think the way you actually, in actual practice, it's more like a reflective discussing with yourself. I think that's really how it is in consciousness. I might be wrong, but that's how I understand it.
No, so neti is this quest of who am I? When Ramana Maharshi asked the question, who am I? So Will, suppose I enter an international, I suddenly I have never been out of my city, okay? And suddenly I enter an international symposium, all right?
Yes.
And they ask me, who am I? So I say, I'm an Indian. But they say, okay, so let me see you please see, who are you, this? Then they show me one Chinese. So what do I say when they show me a Chinese?
Neti.
No, I'm not the Chinese. They show me Japanese. No, I'm not the Japanese. They show me American. No, I'm not American. They show me African. I'm not African. They show me a pygmy. I'm not a pygmy. They show me. So finally, when you say, I am not this, 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 what is left is what you are. Therefore, the answer to Ramana Maharshi's question, Nani Yaar, it's only, according to me, the simplest, logical, practical, scientific way is neti-neti. When you realize, I am not this, I am not this, I am not this, I am not this, but who are you then? Okay, I am not this body will die. The body was not there when I was born 9 months before my birth. Then I am not the mind. Where is the mind? I have not seen the mind. I don't know the color of the mind. I don't know the size of the mind. Then, whoa, I'm the ego. What is ego? If I'm not the body and mind, then what is the ego? Ego cannot exist without body and mind. So, this neti-neti method, according to me, Will, is a very direct way for anubhuti, the direct way for realization. Therefore, according to me, I keep telling you, why do you find it difficult to accept or understand?
Well, it's just the actual process. It's just that, you're using it. You're using it as a reflection. It's quite good, actually, as a kind of nut. It means not itty. It means not this, not that. It's really
For example, suppose
not.
Will. Am I Will? No, I'm not Will. Will is just a name. I'm just a name. Am I British. No, I'm not British. British is just my nationality or just my country of origin or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Am I a Buddhist? No. Buddhist is just the religion I follow. I am not a Buddhist. I follow Buddhism.
Yes, sir.
So I think, therefore, neti-neti is a very strong method. Right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Siri Siba Aham Atma.
Sure, Guruji.
Shiva.
I just wanted to tell that one book is translated and sent, that is Give Before You Are Born in Tamil.
Who has translated?
I have sent it. I got it
You?
translated and sent.
What's the book you have done?
Give Before You Are Born.
Live before you.
Give.
Give before you. I'm wondering. So, okay, that book nobody has translated. So, very good. So,
next, which book I wanted, I had messaged it. So, next book can be translated in Tamil.
So, what we should put your name in the translation? Who?
No name. Your name only.
No, but name of translator has to come on the front page cover.
And
so we will put
my husband only.
Okay, whichever name you want, please give us the name. Okay. So we will, and who will read in Tamil one time to check, or has already checked also, or one check is necessary?
It is checked. Anyway,
Okay,
if you want, you can get it checked, but it is checked twice.
Checked. Then if you have checked it, I don't need to worry once you have checked it. We can give to Aham Atma. He's also Tamil.
Yes.
So we ask him to read.
Yes.
He was there with me today. He was in Bangalore.
So next which book you want? If you message us, I will start that.
You can do Karma. No, Karma is not in Tamil. A to Z of Karma.
Okay.
That's a very good book. If you can see what my goal is, if all of you are translating, suddenly the whole world will have this message. It will be very beautiful. If Kamalji has done in Hindi, he has finished 1 or 2 books, 5 books. 1 book is uploaded, 1 book is getting done. So Kamalji is doing. I think Bliss of course did French. Bliss did it. So if you do in Tamil, I think it will reach a lot of deserving people. Thank you, Siri. Thank you for your effort. Siba.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
Guruji, I'm not getting the meaning that have I realized that I'm not the body? And that second point is, am I free from karma? So इसमें और इसमें क्या फर्क है गुरुजी? The difference between both for the self certification.
Have I realized I'm not the body?
Yeah, I have realized.
Means ये body मेरा है, लेकिन ये मैं नहीं हूँ.
I got it, but am I free? What is the difference in between both? Am I free from karma?
Free from karma means free from body plus mind plus ego.
So both meaning is same only, na Guruji?
No, how same? You may say I'm free from the body, but I'm still doing karma. Body is only the instrument. But मैं कर्मा कर रही हूँ ना, मैं body के through कर्मा कर रही हूँ.
Okay, I got it. And Guruji, second one, do I serve SIP as a karma yogi? Matlab be the divine instrument, na Guruji?
Am I telling Prabhu, I don't want anything. I don't want anything. Prabhu, I just want to do your will. I don't want anything in return. That is the karma yogi.
That is total surrender, na?
Total surrender. Total surrender. That means, Prabhu, मुझे कुछ नहीं. प्रभु क्या मैं तो कुछ भी ना हूँ, मैं तो बस एक दिव्य यंत्र. So you reach that state. मैं तो ये तन मर जाएगा, मन को ढूंढा मैं, मन तो कहीं ना, हूँ मैं अमर आत्मा, ये आत्मा है परमात्मा.
Means total surrenderance, na? Matlab meaning is both same. And Guruji, yesterday I was asking, I'm not getting that, Guruji. Am I free from my wings that are tied with the strings? I have the responsibility of my daughter. That means I'm tied or what? Means I'm not getting. No. I cannot, for 1 day or 2 days, I can leave her, but I cannot, I'm not free from her, Guruji.
You don't have to be free from her. That's your karma.
So then what is the meaning? Am I free or my wings are tied with the strings?
Suppose you say, no, because of some reason I can't come to Zoom call. अरे क्यों नहीं आता Zoom call? 1 hour to Zoom call I can come na. If your daughter 1 hour, if your daughter sits down, it will not affect your problem. So sometimes we become too attached. And when we become too attached, then our wings are tied with strings. We can't fly. We can't open the wing and fly. But हम बंध जाते हैं.
Means attachment to us, people, possession, that only.
Attachment to your duties, attachment to people, attachment which stops you from doing SIP duty.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. I am Atmanand.
Yeah, Guruji, good evening. I'm on the way to Madiwala actually. I'm very, very happy today. I'm at the top of the world in terms of happiness. I'm going with the sweet memories of having met you and seen the Lord Shiva, everything. The visit has made me most confident. I have become highly confident in this path. I will always be in the Satchit Ananda. Definitely. In attaining SIP, I will never fell down to that mind state. My confidence is, as I told you today, you are my intellect. You have become my intellect. You have become my anchor. As if the ship is in the middle of the ocean. It may drown at any time. But I'm very, very happy today. But still, I have a question. Guruji, yesterday's karma becomes the today's destiny, and my today's karma becomes the tomorrow's destiny. Whatever is that. Maybe this in this janma mein jo main karta hu, next janma mein mujhe bhogna padega. Whether, if that be the case, whether the fate or anything is already predestined.
No. What is today's karma is not tomorrow's destiny.
Okay.
Today's karma gets added to our prarabdha karma. Today's karma gets added to the karma you brought when you were born.
Okay.
The twin karma, the karma you brought to earth and the karma you did after your birth, both are becoming one. Two karma are mixing and becoming one.
Okay. Yeah.
And that comes out as your destiny.
Okay.
If everything is happening by your old karma, then you are predestined.
Okay.
But one karma is already done and one karma you have a free will to do. So your destiny is a combination of two karmas. Past karma, present karma.
Okay. Then what is called fate? Destiny is... what is fate?
Spelling. What is the spelling of fate?
God is... Brahma is writing something in our head like that.
What is the spelling of fate?
F-A-T-E. Fate.
Wrong spelling. The spelling of fate is K-A-R-M-A.
Okay. Now I understood. Okay. Guruji, I will come back to you. I will call you tomorrow after reaching.
Please reach your place safely. Be on time of your departure.
Yeah. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Atmanand and Rutanu. So today is Sunday. To remind you, any question, open session. There is no limitation. You can ask any question. It's something troubling you, something disturbing you, something irritating you, anything you can ask today. Atmanand, Rutanu, and Sukhi.
Guruji, I think last week also I had asked about this rebirth, death process and all those. So after contemplation, I feel that my understanding of BLK DRM is correct. But still, it is not getting crystallized. So what would be the path ahead?
See, if your BLK DRM is not getting crystallized, so you have to go through step by step. So birth. So you have any doubt why you came to earth? You're intellectually you're clear
No,
about
all those things I understand it, but what I'm telling you is it's not becoming my way of living, or it's not an experience, right?
So because probably you are not following all the other aspects, because intellectually you understand this.
Correct.
Now maybe you need to spend more time in yoga, whether it is dhyana yoga, bhakti yoga. Maybe you need to be more jigyasu, curious about some other things. Maybe you should be more mumukshu, maybe a prema yogi, maybe experiencing the divine and loving the divine in one and all. Atmanand, I'm asking you a question. Is in spirituality, is it like making a cup of tea? So anybody who takes a vessel, switches on the stove, puts the hot water vessel, puts water, puts milk, puts the tea leaves, puts the sugar, keeps on stirring it, tea will come. So is it like that?
What you said, right, earlier?
Yeah, but I also said you need grace of God and guidance of the Guru.
Yeah. So that I'm thinking, that's what you're guiding us every day, right?
Yeah. So I'm saying what is missing on the path. So I've given you 24 steps of self-certification. I've given you, I think, 20 or 26 roadblocks to enlightenment. So we have got a method. Now we have to keep on that method. And sometimes you reach the state of knowledge, which is, what is the state of knowledge called? The state of knowledge is called Jnani.
Jnani, okay. The 8
So
steps.
you become a mumukshutva, you become a jigyasu, you become a Jnani, but you're not yet Buddha. You're not yet Buddha because you're not living in yoga. A Jnani needs to live in yoga. What is yoga? Yoga is union with the divine. Unless you are in union with the divine, unless you transcend the body, mind, ego, unless you are clear, I'm not the body, not the mind, I'm not Anand, I'm Atma, Anand. Atma and Anand, right? I'm Atma and Anand. So, and then you live as that. The moment you start living as that, automatically the Buddha will happen, the realization will happen.
Yeah, I'm going through that 26 points of enlightenment. Maybe I'll get
stop.
back on that.
No, most important, don't stop.
Yeah.
Remember the stone cutter. It's the stone cutter is hitting on the rock, hitting on the rock, hitting on the rock, hitting on the rock. And the stone cutter says, oh, it's not happening. Oh, it's not happening. If the stone cutter stops hitting on the rock, what will happen?
Then I think nothing will happen.
But if they keep on hitting on the rock?
100% will happen.
So this is a very beautiful thing. I wrote a bhajan, and this many of them people sing. Ek baar nahi, 100 baar nahi, patthar ko marta jata wo. So keep, whether you, there's also the same thing, a stone cutter poem on the internet. When nothing seems to work, I go and look at a stone cutter busy hammering at his rock. If you want to pick it up from the internet, it's on the posters available. Or you want to hear the bhajan. But it's very clear. Enlightenment is guaranteed. Enlightenment is guaranteed for those who are on this path. There is no chance. I told you there is no chance of it escaping unless you stop. If you don't stop 100%, keep on, 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 keep on. I have not told you a story. Let me tell you a small story. There was a lady of 90 years. I don't think I've told you all this story. Have I told you all this story? The lady of 90 years walking from Los Angeles to San Francisco. Have I told this story?
Please are not to me.
The lady of 90 years walking from Los Angeles to San Francisco. Okay. So she starts walking, and then at San Francisco, when she's going to come, it becomes a big press conference. And they're all waiting with a ribbon. And then they come and she cuts the ribbon. I've reached San Francisco. And so the entire press community asks her, you're 90 years old. How the hell did you walk from Los Angeles to San Francisco? You know what she said? She said, I don't know. She said, I don't know. I walked from Los Angeles to San Francisco. All I did was I took one step. And after one step, I took another step. And after that step, I took another step. And 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 here I am.
Beautiful. Yeah, so sometimes the expectation also becomes a barrier.
Yeah, we are today I did a beautiful Instagram story, Who Moved My Cheese. So sometime, have you read the book Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson?
I've read.
So sometimes we say, hey, where's the cheese? Where's the cheese? Where's the cheese? Who moved my cheese? Where's the cheese? Where's the cheese? If the cheese is gone, you find another cheese. Don't just keep on saying who moved my cheese? Where's the cheese gone? Where's my cheese gone? Where's my cheese? Okay. Rutanu, Sukhi, and Will.
Shivoham, Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, I was going to say that the secret of happiness was very nice today, like every day. So, yeah. And Guruji, one more thing. I keep on thinking about
You all should be giving me stories, happiness stories. If you all know happiness stories. Huh? Because I have to find every day one new story on happiness. Yes, tell me, Rutanu.
Guruji, sometimes I'm in circle of reasoning. How to break that circle? Like then I feel that I should surrender to God. It's okay. But that circle of reasoning keeps on going.
That's not circular reasoning. That's a cycle of the mind.
Okay.
When there is a constant thought, when there's a constant thought process coming and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, you need to shut off the mind. Many of us have this problem. We don't shut off the mind. We are thinking that we are reasoning. Actually, we are not reasoning. We are not reasoning. We are trapped by the mind acting like it is reasoning. Actually, the mind is giving mind thought, 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 mind. What you need to do, you need to be in consciousness. You need to switch, stop the thinking, stop the reasoning. Then you must be still in consciousness. Then you take the help of SIP. When you cut the noise, you hear the divine voice. When you are able to hear, then when you're silence, you can just be still and let your stillness talk to SIP. In the silence, you will get the answer. That is the reasoning. That is the right reasoning. But when you are constantly thinking, this is not reasoning. This is mind. It's mind playing games. Whether you should surrender or not surrender, accept or not accept, you need to be in consciousness. You need the intellect to decide. And you should not be fooled into thinking that your intellect is deciding when the mind is deciding.
That is also there. Maybe the intellect is telling that I'm searching the solution, I'm searching the cause, and there's a mind that is revolving.
So get to differentiate.
Yes.
Sukhi. Sukhi will and I am Atma.
Shivaham, sir.
Shivaham.
I bow down to all these SIP in the call. Yesterday in the call, you had mentioned about make the household as a temple of love, create spiritual vibrations at home. So one of the things I do is I listen to the bhajan. Is there anything else other than this? Spiritual vibration.
It all depends, no, who's in your house.
Nobody.
Then, for example, switching on news is a bad thing. Because every time you hear the news, you have bad news. All bad. Somebody got murdered, somebody got raped, somebody got killed, somebody. So it all depends in your house. Reducing clutter in your house. The more things in your house, the more your mind is going to think this thing, that thing, this thing, that thing, this thing, that thing. So make your aura and environment simple.
I switched off the TV. I don't see.
No,
TV
you can hear.
I don't see.
Hear what is relevant. I'm just giving you ideas since you're telling.
Okay.
And creating a temple atmosphere for SIP to be there. You need to make your house a temple for SIP. So make it beautiful, make it divine, make it very beautiful. Okay?
Got it, sir. Yes.
Thank you.
One more thing, sir.
Yeah.
This when I am filling this self-certification, if I refer to the self-certification book, that will help me.
Which book? The life book.
Yeah.
Or the self-certification book.
Self-certification book.
Of course, it will help you because in that book we are explaining.
Yeah,
it will definitely help you.
Okay.
And in self-certification, you're not limited to that. I told you, in fact, we have gone beyond self-certification to an evaluation method. Our evaluation method is to keep on evaluating where you are in this journey. Last time I told you the score goes, I think I told you from 1 to 10 and then 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yeah. So 1 to 10, first you make your 10 points of what are the 10 points that you have to be able to transcend. When you transcend those 10 points, then you jump into the 20, 30, 40, 50. You try to evaluate your progress.
Okay.
For that, you have to make your own grid. You have to make your own uh, uh, progress report, as we called it. Make your progress report,
Okay.
however it's convenient to you, based on what we talk on the call.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Suki. Will Aham Atma.
Shivohang Sip, thank
Shivohang.
you. So
Yes,
you
sir.
made a very interesting point earlier on. I just joined the call, and you said that if you do not accept, then you are making further karma. A very powerful point, actually, an impressive argument.
Because when you do not accept, what does it mean?
Well, you're fighting reality or not, and it's completely understandable. Like when life is difficult and painful, this is exactly what you do. Well, not you, but it's very convenient, and this is what the world's about. I accept things when things are pleasant and peaceful. Oh, I accept that. Yes, accept that. But pain, how do you like that? When everything around you is dying or in disharmony, what's going on in America, how easy it is just to reject that, complain, fight. Quite difficult. I don't know. I think it's a very important, like what you've said here is very, like to accept is really easy to say, and easy to advise other people to do it, but to do it yourself.
Because what happens is in day-to-day life, there is no doubt that everything in this world is action, reaction, action, reaction. Everything happening, even on this call today, even in your life, my life, whatever is happening is all, it's as you sow, so shall you reap. Every time there's an apple growing, apple seed has been planted. Every time there's some goodness, a seed of goodness has been planted. So how can we deny this? We cannot deny it. And when we deny it, then we are doing bad deed. It's a bad karma. Okay. Anything else? You want to ask me anything else, Bill?
Well, accept is, I mean, I guess I'm asking, any kind of explanation from you is, that's all. I haven't got a specific question. It's just like, it's difficult to accept, actually. It's very, very difficult to do it. It's very easy because pain naturally, we tend to reject it. It's just spontaneous. It's like hitting someone on the head. They don't enjoy it. It becomes a very pain. Automatically you would want to get rid. If your body is on fire, you want to put it out.
Therefore, the transcendence of the body, mind, ego is the ultimate solution. The transcendence of the body, mind, ego means the body is paining, but I'm okay.
But you
you
won't transcend it as long as you're objecting or fighting, as long as you're fighting the conditions. If the conditions are unpleasant, it's very
then you're resisting it, right?
Resisting, exactly.
Yeah. So when you resist, you don't accept. So what do we say? Accept, don't protest. Accept, don't wonder. Replace hope with surrender. One of our quote is, accept, don't wonder. Replace hope with surrender. So when you don't keep on wondering, oh, why is that? Just now, Ruth Anu asked me, how much time should I accept? How much time should I go on accepting and accepting and accepting and accepting and accepting and accepting and accepting? So that is exactly what happens the moment you are saying, that how long can I go on accepting? The moment you say, how long can I go on accepting? You're questioning the one who is doing it. How can you question? You can't question because everything is so perfect. Everything in this world is so perfect. The moment we start questioning, it reveals our ignorance. We should not question. We have to just accept as a prasadam. We should not question. Okay, Will?
Thank you, sir.
Aham Atma and Siva. Thank you. Aham Atma and Siva.
Guruji, I have two questions.
Yes.
In this world, wife wants the husband to change. Husband wants wife to change. Employer wants employee to change. Employee wants employer to change. Friends also wants to change. Everybody has some expectation from others. How can we live without any expectations? How to manage the expectations?
By realizing there are no others.
By realizing all-inclusive method. Everybody is mine.
So if you're all, so it's just like saying, you have how many fingers in this hand?
My 5 fingers.
So have you ever seen this
Ah.
fellow not listening to this fellow?
No, they are coordinating with.
And this fellow not listening to this fellow. Have you ever seen?
No.
Why not?
They are in sync. They are in.
Why one leg? Why one leg is, when a man is trying to catch a catch in the World Cup cricket, if you see, one leg is running right side, one leg is running left side. It's possible for one leg to run right side, one leg to run left side.
No, not possible.
Because it's all one. When husband and wife, we are thinking we are two. What somebody asked me the solution for successful marriage? What's the answer I gave? For a successful relationship in love, I said, when 1 + 1 is not 2. When 1 + 1 is not 11, ek aur ek 11. No. When 1 + 1 becomes 1.
No. इसमें भी अद्वैत आता है, अद्वैतम. Okay.
Because if 1 + 1 becomes 1, then the question of this fighting, the question, husband telling, no, you wash the vessels because I am taking the children to school. Wife is telling, no, you wash the vessels because I am stitching the clothes. No, keeping on this one, that one. Boss telling the worker, you do this, you're not doing it properly. Worker telling the boss, you're not evaluating properly, you are not doing properly. What are we getting? What are we reaching? What will we get?
But whether this world will not change, even though Kala Chakra chalte rahta hai, but we can only change. The real revolution is we can change, but we cannot expect others.
We have to enjoy the Leela, the drama.
Okay.
We are not willing to accept it's a Leela. We are not willing to accept what is unfolding on the stage. Ye kaisa, wo kaisa, ye kyun, yabdi. All the time we are asking.
Yes. Guruji, my second question. I think I understood. I'm not jumping to the next question. I'm in consciousness.
Yes.
I am with the consciousness. I'm going to my second question.
Yes.
Guruji, as I was meeting today, I asked this question, but generally I'm asking. There are so many stotras are there. If you chant Vishnu Sahasranama, you will get this benefit. If you chant Shiva Sahasranama, you will get this benefit. There is one Kandasashti Kavasam is there in Tamil. That is in praise of Lord Subramanya, who is the son of Lord Shiva. If you chant Kandasashti Kavasam for 48 days, your problems will get solved. These are coming from our ancestors who are also highly knowledgeable actually. Whether I'm not questioning. You said in your book, we should start questioning, that blasphemy, something like that. We should start questioning every practice, whatever our ancestors have told. If you chant Aditya Hridayam, I said, I chanted because my first child. Because of that, I gave the first name child as Aditya. Something like that. Whether that is superstitious or whether it is really there.
Chanting is good because chanting will stop your mind. Chanting will keep making, the mantra will make your mind become a divine instrument. You will reach consciousness. But just if I say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna 100 times, does not mean that my business will be successful. If I say Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama 100 times, my relationship will be successful. There is no relevance to this.
There is no relevance.
But repeating a mantra is good, because that mantra will purify your inner being. That mantra will still your mind. It will lead you to consciousness. It will activate your intellect. These people don't understand. People are thinking, if you keep on telling, suppose you keep on telling Namah Shivaya dosa, 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 then dosa will come.
No.
But if you believe like that, then if you tell Namah Shivaya dosa, Shiva cannot give one dosa. What? For 48 days, I'm doing Namah Shivaya dosa. From 48 days, no dosa has come.
Okay.
So we should, in spirituality, it is scientific. It is scientific means we should ask. For example, somebody used to say Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya means Panch Akshar mantra. If you go to internet, you will find many. Then what is Nama Ganapati? Nama Ganapati? Nothing is there. This Namah Shivaya means, Nama means I bow down to Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Ganapati Namah. Om Namah Vasudeva. Bhagavate Vasudeva. So, everything when you ask it in a scientific manner, you will get the answer.
Yeah. Guruji, my third question, I'm still in consciousness. I'm in going to the third question. Why God has kept death as a suspense?
There's
Very,
no
very
suspense.
suspense account.
There is no, who told you death is a suspense? Who told you?
No, death is certain. But when it will happen, that is, he kept it as a suspense.
So why you should know when it will happen? Why you want to? If everything is known, then if you already know in the movie what is going to be the end, will you spend money and go for the movie?
No, that is okay. But at least हम जो प्रार्थना करते हैं, we will live long. At least some sort of happiness will come,
See, if you already know what is going to be the score, going to be the score, then you will not want to watch the match, no? You're constantly wanting to watch the match because you don't know the score. Correct?
Correct.
So you're continuously watching. What is it? Now India is 176 for 3. India needs 252 to win the match. If you already know what is going to be the match result, then why will you watch the match?
Sure. Okay, Guruji. Thank you. Thanks.
So we are now onto
Guruji, if there is a way to get rid of the problem, and then why to accept then, Guruji?
Why to accept?
If there is a way to come out of the problem, then why to accept that problem then?
Then come out of it.
Then karma का क्या खेल है फिर?
कुछ भी karma नहीं. If you can come out of the problem, come out. What is the problem? किसने बोला नहीं कर?
Because of karma, sometimes it happens that because of ignorance we couldn't realize many things, and then after we realize कि अरे मैं क्यों accept कर रही थी, I can come out of this problem. So
it is foolish. It is foolish to accept something when in your consciousness you know you have to do something else.
Okay, I got it.
पहले तुम consciousness में रहना. Consciousness में अगर समझ में आता है accept करना, तभी accept करना.
That only.
ऐसा नहीं कोई थप्पड़ मारा है तो थप्पड़ मारो ऐसा थोड़ी होता है.
And because of some reason it is harming us, so that is
my first guidance to you: be in consciousness. Be in consciousness. In consciousness, accept. Then your intellect will be activated. Then you discriminate. Then you do what is right.
Okay. Means that is not karma. Then Guruji, if we reject it, that is not karma. We are not throwing away the karma.
If you are in consciousness and you accept it or you don't accept it, that's okay, right? You're doing intelligently. If you blindly reject, if you blindly don't accept, फिर कैसा? तुमने कुछ गलत किया तो तुम्हें भरना पड़ेगा ना.
I got the answer. I got the answer.
Thank you. Rutanu, Payal, and Jatashankar.
Shivoham, Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, I wanted to ask you if we have a connection with Prabhu. We have a connection with Guru, we have a connection with Prabhu. Then all other relations are taken care of.
What relationship?
I mean, any relationship, mother, daughter, husband. Like if you have that.
It's all hard. If all relationships are, if you have a relationship with God and the Guru, then you see God and Guru in all religion, everybody. Where is the question of you seeing people as mother and daughter and husband and uncle and mother-in-law and father-in-law? If you are seeing other people as others, then you don't have relationship with Guru and God. What is the reality? The reality is we are all different. Then if you have got that realization, then where's the problem?
Yes, Guruji. And Guruji,
the problem is we don't have the realization. If we have the realization, we are good.
Yes, Guruji. That is
okay.
Done?
Yes, Payal and Jatashankar.
Pranam,
yes.
Guruji. Shivoham.
Yes.
Guruji, my question is what is the best way to focus? How do you improve your focus in anything? May it be spirituality, may it be,
What?
you're
Okay,
reading a book.
I'm asking you a question.
Hmm.
What takes away our focus?
Distraction, maybe mind comes into picture, thoughts comes into
No,
picture.
only not positive thoughts, not good thoughts. No, to the mind, right? The mind
Yeah,
can do.
mind.
The mind is bombarding you with 50
Ah,
thoughts a minute.
correct.
If the mind is bombarding you with 50 thoughts every minute, how can you focus? How is it?
Yeah.
How is it even possible to focus if you are constantly thinking this, thinking that, thinking this, thinking that? How can you focus? And this is the exact situation of the mind.
Yeah.
The mind is the biggest problem in this world. The
Yeah.
biggest. So the moment you are able to still the mind, Payal, the moment
Hmm.
you still the mind, you kill the mind. You understood this, right?
Yes.
When you
Yes.
still the mind, there's no mind. You still have toxic thoughts, there's no mind.
Hmm.
Then in consciousness, can you focus or you can't focus?
Yeah, but how to still also? That also, mind keeps coming into picture,
So you
Gurudev.
must can you go to consciousness?
Hmm.
Can you go to for 5 minutes? Can you go to consciousness?
See, with me, what happens is I focus, I still for few minutes, and then it just tapers off.
Suppose
Now,
Payal,
how do I?
suppose Payal, you leave the garden gate open. Right? Suppose you leave the garden gate open,
Yeah,
and the monkeys come and eat the fruits in the garden.
yeah.
So next day again you're saying how to get stop the monkeys, and the monkeys again came and eat the fruits in the garden. How did the monkeys came and eat the garden fruit in the garden?
Because I've kept the garden door open.
So you're keeping your head door open. You're keeping you're not locking the door for the mind. The mind is coming in disturbing you.
Hmm.
If the door is locked, can the monkey come?
Yeah, it can't
It
actually.
can't.
That's the whole catch.
That's that's the
Everybody.
secret. That's the secret of what we talk on this call, Payal. The
Yeah.
secret is to be able to get into consciousness and lock the mind and block the mind. You have to.
Hmm.
This is what we are talking every day.
Yeah.
It is not difficult because, and the mind is something you cannot find. It's just your thoughts. Thoughts are pouring like rain.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, suppose you're walking and it's pouring heavily and you're getting drenched. What do you do?
I mean, you have to carry the umbrella, right?
But if you don't carry the umbrella, then what happens?
You you can't do anything. You'll get drenched.
Yeah,
You
so this
have
is
to
what's
hide
happening to
somewhere. Yeah.
this is what's happening to you. You know you have to carry the umbrella, but you go out of the house without the umbrella. Then you get drenched. Then again you come and say, मैं क्या करूँ यार? कल फिर मैं भीग गए पानी में.
Mm.
You are allowing, understand this point, Payal, I'm repeating. You are
Yes.
allowing the toxic mind, the MK50, the rascal, the monkey to come and disturb you and rob your focus. Don't allow.
Yeah, Guruji, I think that's what I need to learn.
I've given you the solution. You have to do it. Just like somebody coming and telling the dietitian, मैं क्या करूं? मेरा 5 किलो वेट बढ़ गया.
Hmm.
Dietitian बोला तुम क्या खाते हो? मैं कुछ नहीं खाता. फिर क्या खाते हो? Only desserts. डेजर्ट में गाजर का हलवा, आइसक्रीम और कुछ नहीं खाता. पूरा दिन ओनली डेजर्ट. मैं कुछ नहीं खाता. So the
Yeah.
nutritionist says if you eat dessert, you will put on weight.
Hmm.
Don't eat dessert. Eat salad. Don't eat fruit. Eat salad. Then next week again they go back to nutritionist. मैं क्या करूं? मेरा
Hmm.
वेट और 5 किलो बढ़ गया.
Yeah, Guruji.
So you have to work on the mind. Last question, Jata Shankar Tiwari.
Thank you.
9 o'clock. Time to close. Jata Shankar, last question.
नमस्कार सर.
नमस्कार.
सर एक्चुअली क्या होता है ना कि हमें कभी कभी मतलब शेल्टर कैसे लिया जाए. कहते हैं कि अध्यात्म में आगे बढ़ने के लिए हमें मटेरियल चीजों का आश्रय न लेके स्पिरिचुअल चीज या गॉड का या गुरु का शेल्टर लेना चाहिए. क्योंकि कभी कभी हमें लगता है ना कि हमें सुरक्षा तभी महसूस होता है जब हम अपने से कोई पावरफुल चीजों का आश्रय लेते हैं, शेल्टर लेते हैं. तो इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बताइए, क्योंकि कभी कभी क्या होता है ना कि हम धन का आश्रय ले लेते हैं, जैसे हमें हमें धन से अपना परिचय बनाए रखते हैं या किसी चीज से, तो ये इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा कुछ क्लैरिफाई कर दें।
अगर हमें शेल्टर चाहिए, प्रभु की शेल्टर चाहिए, अपने गुरु की शेल्टर चाहिए, तो
जी
प्रभु का तो आश्रय सबके ऊपर है। प्रभु की कृपा हर एक के ऊपर है, ठीक है। लेकिन हर एक कोई गुरु नहीं है जिंदगी में।
जी जी
जब गुरु नहीं है तो फिर प्रॉब्लम होता है। आई गिव यू वन स्मॉल एग्जांपल। मेरे जब भी मेरे शरीर में एक प्रॉब्लम आता है, जब भी मुझे यहाँ पे मुंह में खून निकलता है, या मेरा आंख कुछ हो जाता है, या मेरे हाथ में एक बॉयल आता है, मैं क्या करता हूँ, मेरा एक दोस्त है, डॉक्टर है, मैं डॉक्टर को फोन करता हूँ, डॉक्टर ये हो गया, डॉक्टर ये हो गया, डॉक्टर ये हो गया। तो मेरे प्रॉब्लम को क्या होता है? हाँ जैसे अगर मेरे प्रॉब्लम को क्या होता है, अगर मेरे पास डॉक्टर मेरा फ्रेंड है, मैं डॉक्टर को हर चीज बोलता हूँ, तो डॉक्टर क्या मेरे प्रॉब्लम को क्या होता है?
वो आपको सजेस्ट करता होगा उसको प्रॉब्लम को दूर करने के लिए, जो
लेकिन
भी है कुछ है।
अगर मेरे पास डॉक्टर है ही नहीं, कोई फ्रेंड, तो फिर क्या होगा?
तो आप किससे बताएंगे?
तो मैं किसको रहेगा, किसको बताऊंगा? ना प्रॉपर
हम्म,
दवाई लूंगा, ना मेरा बॉडी का हेल्थ ठीक होगा।
जी
तो आध्यात्म में, इन स्पिरिचुअलिटी, इवन लास्ट टाइम आई टोल्ड एवरीबडी हियर, either we must be talking to guru or we must have a spiritual buddy,
जी
और both। जैसे हमारे दोस्त होते हैं, एक आध्यात्म दोस्त होना है, और
जी
गुरु होना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। जब गुरु है और गुरु से हम बातचीत कर सकते हैं और गुरु से हम कोई सवाल जवाब कर सकते हैं, तभी कैसे गलत गलत रास्ते पे जाएंगे? गलत रास्ता होगा ही नहीं।
जी जी
तो गुरु प्लेज
मैं
अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट।
मैंने भी ये मतलब महसूस किया है कि जब तक हम अपनी हार्ट की शेयरिंग नहीं करते हैं, कि लगता है हमारी कॉन्शियसनेस श्रिंक है, एक्सपेंड नहीं हो पा रही होती है। अब तो मतलब ये एक स्पिरिचुअल एसोसिएशन, अच्छे लाइक माइंडेड एसोसिएशन होना बहुत जरूरी होती है। मतलब
ये कॉल में बहुत लोग आते हैं, वो मुझे बोलते हैं मैं 20 साल ये फॉलो किया, मैं 25 साल ये फॉलो किया, मैं 30 साल ये फॉलो किया, कुछ भी मदद नहीं हुआ। अभी ठीक हो गया मैं। अभी कैसे
एक्चुअली
ठीक
क्या
हो गया?
यहाँ पे एक्चुअली मुझे आपका ये कॉल इसलिए अच्छा लगता है कि हम एटलीस्ट अपने मन की बात आपसे शेयर करते हैं, और ये बहुत अच्छा, आपसे कुछ सुझाव मिलता है, तो
नॉट
एक
ओनली, सुनिए, इस कॉल में 2-3 एडवांटेज है। एक तो आप मुझसे बात कर सकते हैं और आपको सोल्यूशन मिल सकता है, ठीक है।
जी जी
और एक बात, और कोई प्रॉब्लम, आध्यात्म का प्रॉब्लम बात करता है और उनके बातचीत में आपको मालूम पड़ता है,
जी जी जी
ऐसा ऐसा सोल्यूशन कहाँ मिलेगा दुनिया में?
हाँ हाँ, ये बहुत अच्छा, आपकी ये कम्युनिटी बहुत अच्छी है, जिससे कि हम ये सारी चीजें मतलब लोगों से डिस्कस नहीं कर पाते हैं, लोग इस तरीके के नेचर के हैं नहीं, तो काफी हेल्प मिल जाती है
ये
आपके
ये ये कम्युनिटी नहीं, ये स्वर्ग है।
जी जी
ये जो जूम कॉल है, ये हेवन है, ये स्वर्ग है। ये
जी
समझ
जी
के आगे बढ़ी। थैंक यू एवरीबडी। लुक फॉरवर्ड
थैंक
टू
यू
सीइंग यू टुमारो एट 8। बाय बाय। थैंक यू जी।